Well, here we are again. Thanks for joining us. You're watching 5 Minutes with Jamar Suber. Man, I have an extraordinary, visionary, pioneer, and amazing gentleman with me today, Rory Comiskey with FusionIRX. Rory, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thanks
for that intro.
Absolutely. I got a little tongue-tied, and this is the reason. We live in a society today where everybody bashes the next generation coming up and all of these other things. They're distracted. They can't keep their attention on things. But you have set a mission of developing young talent.
I have, yeah.
Tell me about that.
It's something I really enjoy to start with, and it's actually what keeps me in the business and not retiring. Workforce development. I can tell you there's a lot of talent in this generation, a lot of really good talent, very smart young people. Fusion, we do a lot of workforce development. We do some in-house, we call knowledge sharing sessions, and in Fusion you're either training or being trained. That's one component. Other part of it, I got involved a few years ago to bequest Tesla funded the REC Robotics Foundation, and I got to build. It was a privilege, and I got to meet some great educators and great people in this field, and I got passionate about it doing it. I built 21 labs, and these labs were robotics and automation labs in high schools in Nevada, and it was funded by Tesla through the Robotics Foundation. And it was about STEM and CTE and getting kids engaged and exposing them to engineering, exposing them to vocational, working with their hands, and trying to get that plant that seed that maybe this is a route they wanted to go. And then I actually met some phenomenal educators and folks, and they just were inspiring to me. And so through that, it actually grew, and we actually volunteer at REC. We go out to VEX events, and I bring my team from Fusion out, and we judge events, and it's a great team builder for us. But I'm also teaching that young generation. We're training them in-house. We're bringing these people up, and now they're in a short period of time, they're physically out at these events and giving back to the community and actually spurring a generation just a few years younger than them. So, there's some symbiosis there, so a symbiotic relationship. And another thing we do, we actually have a group, Veterans Resource Exchange. And it's on our website, and there's a comment in there, and it just says something similar to what do I do now? And then, there's a comment under it says, what every vet asks. So as people transition out of the military, they ask that question all the time. Incredible discipline in the military, a lot of talent there. We actually, in Fusion, we actually worked in factories, high-tech factories, and a lot of those skills can translate to what we do. You give me someone from the Navy nuclear fleet or avionics, and they have, instrumentation, and they have some skills that are easy transferable. And the ones that don't, that maybe they did something else, they have that discipline. So we focus on, recruiting out of the military. It's served us well. I'm a Navy CB. I served. So yeah, giving back to those folks. And it's not all selfless. I get incredible talent from them. I get incredible talent. So training in-house, developmental folks. Admiral Rickover, the father of the nuclear Navy, talked about continuous improvement. So as a team, internally we train. We go out in the community and try and spur that, and then we pull our veterans in and bring them into the fold. So, something we really enjoy, something we're passionate about.
I think it's absolutely amazing. Veterans and young people of today, they need what you're providing, and it's been a pleasure to speak to you today. If someone wants to find out more about how they join your organization or just learn more about you, where can they find you online?
Real simple. Just Google us, FusionIRX.com. And we do have a separate web page, FusionVRX, and it talks a little bit about that. So FusionVRX.com as well. And there's a message board in there. Message me. I'll respond.
You respond?
I'll respond.
Okay. They say big wigs don't respond.
I don't know about big wigs, but I respond. I
All right.
respond.
Well, Roy, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, you heard it right here. 5 minutes with Jamar Suber. I'm your host, Jamar Suber. Have a great day.